This is for Year 11 Methods. It's the Chapter 2, Chapter 3 Trial SAC Question 5. Particularly, how to do these questions over here when it's to do with K, not just to do with numbers. If I was to look at 5A and 5B, when does the projectile hit the ground? The projectile hits the ground when the height is equal to 0. So 0 equals minus 10t squared plus 50t. Take out a common factor of minus 10t. That gives me t minus 5. Therefore 0 and 5. And the height looks like this. So if I was now to consider g of t, when does it hit the ground? Well, 0 equals minus 10 t, so not minus 10, minus t, 10 t plus k, that's minus 10 t, do that again, correct? Minus t outside of 10t minus k, therefore t equals k on 10 will be when it hits the ground. So I now have a graph that looks like this. K on 10 is when it hits the ground. What is the time that will be at its highest point? Well, its highest point, if this was 5, would be 5 on 2. If this is k on 10, therefore it should be k on 20. I could double check that because I know that the x coordinate will be minus b over 2a, and in this case a is minus 10 and b is k, so minus k on 2 times minus 10 is minus 20, or k on 20. Find in terms of k, what is the maximum height? Well, if I put k of 20, t equals k on 20 into here, that will give me the highest point. Find in terms of k when the projectile is 40 metres above the ground. Well, I'm going to make this all equal to 40. And what would that look like? Well, if I'm on my calculator, okay, so I've typed it in my calculator. If I'm going to select this, interactive, advanced solve, solve for t, the time t, and that's going to be my answer in terms of k. So in terms of when the projectile is above the ground, well, it's going to be t equals k minus the square root of k squared minus the square root k squared minus 1600 all over 20. Find an expression for the discriminant. So now I need to rearrange. So I would continue, but I do it in terms of k.